Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Nita, the Astromystic. I am back live with you guys again for the weekly intuitive guidance for June the 8th of 2020 through June 15th of 2020. So that would be today through next Monday. All right, guys. So last week was pretty rough for water signs. I don't know about you guys. But this week looks a little bit better for everybody, actually. Intuitively, that is. This isn't me going through the placements of the astrological signs. I'm not sure if I've explained that before, but this is just me tapping into energy of the elements, which relates to so like fire, the 3 fire signs, and that's how I do this weekly guidance. So I've had a lot of positive feedback from it. So I'm just going to keep doing these like these, and then I'll keep posting and making separate videos for the others. All right, so let's get to it. So up first always is fire, so which are the Aries, Leos, and Sagittarius. So this week is basically a time to help some people out. Maybe you've got some people that are in need, or some people that may have been struggling with maybe life, maybe financials, maybe in a relationship. Maybe they just need some help around their home. Whatever the case is, you may be hearing from a friend, or maybe you get the inclination to reach out to somebody that you think that might be having some struggles, So when you're, and it may not even be as far as physical help. It may just be you need to talk to somebody. Maybe they need some guidance, or just a friend to listen. Somebody just to listen and have some compassion. You may be. Let me think about this. You may be just on the other side of. Maybe just hearing their voice. Maybe that's going to be the determining factor of it. Whichever it is, somebody is definitely probably. I don't like to say definite, because energy changes, and things can change. So I don't want to say definitely, but I mean it's a good chance that somebody's gonna step up and need you for something this week. So this is going to, you may also feel a little bit of darkness with that. And what I mean by that is maybe there's a part of you that feels exactly what this person is feeling. Or maybe you've had a little bit of depression going on, or maybe a little bit of darkness in there, just thinking about life and whatever else is coming up. So my guidance for you is just to navigate through the darkness. If somebody reaches out to you, reach back out to them, because it's going to help both of you. And if they don't, if it's not a matter of someone else, it's just a matter of you just kind of navigating through the dark waters this week. And if an opportunity arises for you to help somebody, do that, because it will make you feel better for this week. You know what I mean? So if somebody reaches out, reach out back to them, because it'll help. All right, so next up is the earth signs, which is Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. So this week for you guys is a lot of thinking, like using your ticker up there. That would be your ticker. This would be your thinker, or your processor. Your processor. Your ticker, we need the ticker to work. So you got to get your processor to be computing this week. So this week, you may be just thinking about your surroundings and world, your world around you and your environment. You may have some things that maybe that you're trying to control too much, or maybe that you are trying to micromanage, perhaps. Yeah, and then so therefore it's going to put limits on you. So let's try to break away from doing that And I also feel like there's going to be some type of, you may have some challenges this week as far as like people in confrontations. Maybe there's a issue that comes up that maybe you're limiting how you look at others, and maybe you're stereotyping some people, or maybe they're stereotyping you. So it could be either or. And so just don't get caught up in those fears and those worries and those, how does that person feel about me, or how do I feel about that person, or, this group of people or this group of people. Just move past that. Trust me, it is not worth the headache. It's not. So just allow your life just to kind of wiggle its way through this week, and, kind of just bounce away from being the rigid, or bounce away from, anything that has to do with other people in society right now. This week is not for you. Not for you. So don't, I had this week last week. So, and also it may be a good time to look at maybe some old habits you have, or maybe some old patterns that's triggering this. So maybe it's a time that you can look at yourself and maybe break the cycle of how you respond or how you deal with other people. You know what I mean? So this could be an interesting week for you guys. Anyways, so next is the air signs, which are your Geminis, your Libras, and your Aquarius. So this week for you guys, be present. If you don't know what that means, I don't know how to explain this really. I once learned it was what's between two thoughts. Like if you have a thought and then you have another thought, what's between those two? Nothing. So that is what I call being present, showing up and being aware, being in the moment. Those are in the present moments. And that is what you need to do a lot of this week. And just be present and show up every single day. Because maybe there's an opportunity for you this week. Maybe. And maybe it's even just a connection of some sorts. I'm not exactly sure what kind of opportunity you're going to have, because this is not personalized. This is for all of the air signs. So this could be a range of things for people. But it seems like you've gotten yourself in a pretty good balanced way right now. And you've kind of been, kind of bouncing around, sort of. But everything seems to be, pretty good for right now. So you may have something coming up. You may, maybe something at work. It's some type of opportunity perhaps, or maybe just something exciting is going to happen, I hope, this week for you guys. So just be aware, be present. Don't close out. If you get invited to go somewhere, go. You might meet somebody new. It might be a business contact. It might be a potential date or a potential partner, or maybe you just meet somebody that can become a client of yours if you're self-employed or whatever. Or maybe you meet somebody that just needs to have your presence in their life or something. So I think of opportunities in not just in a limited box type of what most people think of opportunities. So be aware and be present. That is my guidance for you this week. And lastly, we've got the water signs, which are your Cancer, your Scorpio, and your Pisces. So, all right, water signs. This week, it's a time to release all of those past feelings and whatever is not serving you right now. And what I mean by serving you is if you have people or old friends or a job, or I know you just can't be like, hey, I'm deucing out. I quit my job today. I mean, don't do that. But think about how you're going to go in the future, and maybe think about leaving that job. Maybe think about pursuing your passion. But don't just peace out right now. Just be like, all right, deuces. Don't do that yet. Now these people that are kind of I feel like these people are kind of pushing down on maybe your friendships, or maybe your purpose. Maybe the friendship has served its purpose, and you just don't know how to remove this person, or you don't know how to like let this person get out away from your life. I feel like a lot of stuff is going to be shown to you guys this week, in terms of seeing people for who they really are, or seeing the situation like it really is. May bring up some old emotions, so maybe just kind of work past those. You know what else is coming up is maybe you need to jump into, like, if you're maybe if you have a talent or you're a creative person, maybe you need to work on that this week. And that will like kind of guide you through any of the hard stuff that's coming at you, that's from your past, or that's, you know, kind of painful or depressing, or that makes you angry. Just kind of let, I always like to say, let those people just fade away. You know, don't burn a bridge, just walk across the bridge. You know what I mean? So just, it's time to emerge, like just come up out, you know, just rise to the occasion. Show yourself, show your true self to people, show what you have to offer to people. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to move past these people without getting upset, or without feeling like you've lost somebody, or maybe they lost you, or maybe the friendship just isn't what it used to be, and that's okay. It's okay to move away from friends. Doesn't mean you have to dislike them. It's time for both of you to move forward, or a relationship, or a business partner, or whatever it is. Just keep that in your brain this week, and see what happens. I mean, it's not for everybody. Just see what happens this week. So that is the conclusion of the guidance for this week. So I always say, take what resonates with you. Take what feels good for you. If you want to take it all and see what happens, take it all. Sometimes these don't resonate with people, and that's perfectly okay. It's not always going to hit like boom with you, and sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, you know, she said this like 3 weeks ago, and look what happened. So, I mean, it's a matter of divine timing. Plain and simple. So, remember that you are good enough. You're not what other people say you are. So don't let other people put you in boxes, or put you in how they feel about you, or in their perspective. You know, there's a lot of that going on right now, and this world is angry, and they're intentionally hurting people, and I'm not trying to crack on anybody. I'm just saying, even I had to give myself this advice. You just have to move past it, because the more you allow this energy to kind of hold on to you, and you hold on to it, it's just going to keep weighing you down, and it's just going to be depressing, or maybe it already is depressing. So just remove yourself from it. If it's not yours, move away from it. That's when you hit the deuces. Be like, peace out, I'm out. So I would say, ask for help, ask in prayer, set your intentions during your meditations, ask for divine, ask for God, ask for your guides, ask for whatever you believe in. If it's Jesus, if it's God, if it's, I don't know. I think there's so many things out there that people believe in. Whatever that is for you, ask for some guidance and ask for some help, just to make it through this week. And like I said, I don't think it's going to be a really hard week for a lot of people, but some people are going to feel a little more than others. But anyways, I'll see you next week, and I hope everyone has an awesome week. I hope you all have a good week, and maybe have some growth and some process to a better next week. So, all right, you guys, I love you all. I hope that you all are subscribing to my channel by now. If you're not, please subscribe, share this out. The more followers, the more content that I'll be making. Well, I'm trying to make more content anyways. Sometimes it's just, you know, life gets in the way a little bit sometimes. But all right, guys, I will see you guys next week, and adios. Peace out.